Hello, my name is Lucia, and in this video I'll be providing some skincare tips. Now, I myself, ever since the 5th grade, have struggled with acne. This routine that I'll share with you has helped keep my acne at bay, even during those times of the month where I get the worst hormonal acne. For me, diet has definitely been a big part of this. A few things that I've noticed over the years that make my acne flare up or make it much worse: sugar, sweets, desserts. With me having a huge sweet tooth, this has been my double-edged sword, my kryptonite, because I never learn my lesson. Every time when I have, I would say, more than 2 servings of something sweet, I will break out on my cheeks, on my nose, on my chin. And I truly never learn my lesson. I've noticed that when I drink more water, which I'm really bad at doing, but when I do, that my skin looks much better and overall I don't have as much acne. So those are the 2 biggest differences that I've noticed: eating sweets, which really has a destructive effect on my skin, as well as drinking water, which has a very, very positive effect. I want to encourage you, if you are struggling with acne, to try to identify if there are any food triggers as well as stressors. In some periods of my life, which were very stressful, my skin would completely break out. So that may be something else to look into. Maybe if you are going through something stressful, in some ways that could be tied to acne flare-ups. I want to encourage you to try to identify what those triggers or stressors are. When you exercise, toxins get flushed out of your body, and I think as a side effect of exercising, you'll also drink more water because of how thirsty you'll be. So that's also a great hack to get more water in. And I would say this isn't limited to just acne. I feel like working out has improved my overall skin complexion and clarity. Pillowcases, use them every day and they get dirty very fast. They can transfer dirt and oils onto your skin. And another tip is to simply keep your phone very clean. You can also easily transfer all that gunk that gets onto your phone back onto your face. Maybe keep wipes in your purse to wipe your phone down after you are talking on the phone. These are just a couple changes that you can make right away that will help start to reduce your acne. And I think that everyone may have different needs when it comes to skincare, whether your skin is dry, oily, combination. And I know these days there's even some brands that let you formulate your own skincare. So that might be another option to look into. I think when it comes to skincare, there's often these messages in media that more is better. That's not necessarily the case. And from my own personal experiences with trying and playing with different types of skincare, usually less is more, at least for me. And the more simple that I keep my skincare routine, usually the better my skin looks. So I will be sharing just a few products that have really worked for me and have made a difference in how my skin looks and feels. Without further ado, here are those products. So first, I use this facial oil, and this has made a really big difference in reducing my acne scarring from years and years of having acne. And I would say this has probably made the biggest difference in helping reduce those scars that I've had. And I feel like this has also balanced out the oil production. I used to have incredibly oily skin, and I would say my skin still does get oily, but this has really balanced out the oil productions. I use this as a first layer or a base layer after washing my face with only water in the morning. On top of the facial oil, I use a sunscreen. This is the one I'm currently using, but any facial sunscreen will help protect against UV rays and will also help in preventing sun damage and wrinkles. So I would highly encourage you, if you don't already, to use a sunscreen. And a lot of times, sunscreens will also have moisturizing components to help keep your skin hydrated during the day. I also use this under eye cream in the morning as well. Transitioning to my nighttime routine, the first thing that I do is take a cotton pad, put some micellar water on it, and remove all my makeup. I'll then wash my face using a cleanser. I've used this a few years ago and I started using it again. I feel like it really gets the gunk out at the end of the day. Although I will say it feels a little bit drying compared to other cleansers that I've used, but I still do like this one. Next, I'll go in with the retinol, and I'll put this all over my face except for underneath the eyes. On top of the retinol, I'll go in with my night cream, and I use just a thin layer of this. I feel like a little bit goes a long way. And once a week, I use a chemical exfoliant. I'll leave it on for about 10 minutes, and then I'll remove it with warm water and pat my face dry. And this one, being a chemical exfoliant, does burn a little bit, but after I take it off, my skin looks so shiny and soft and healthy. With the exception of the sunscreen, which I recently started using a few months ago and so far I'm loving. I've been using all these products for over a year at least, in some cases a few years. Everyone's skincare journey and everyone's skin is very personal. So these are just a few tips, tricks, and products that have worked for me over the years. And doing these routines and using these products consistently has helped keep my acne at bay. But beyond skincare, looking within and making some of those tweaks for myself when it came to diet has made some of the biggest improvements in my skin and overall reduction of acne. I hope you found these tips and tricks helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.